Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Twin Flame Union Within. I'm Brienne,
And I'm Adam.
and we wanted to make a video about signs and synchronicities because it's a very popular thing that you experience on whether it's spiritual journey or your twin flame journey. Many people see signs and synchronicities. So I want to share with you a little bit about what I experienced. Along my journey and the numbers that I've seen and the synchronicities that I come across, and also Adam will share about his as well. And we'll make it short and simple and explain to you more about what signs and synchronicities are. So I distinctly remember the very first weekend. It was back in 2016. I started seeing 222, 111, like all of these sequence numbers, whether it be like double digits or triple digits. And I was like, what is going on? And this is when I started having my spiritual awakening. And I was almost in a state of bliss. It was like I was seeing these numbers. My senses were heightened. Like it was like a whole new world that I was stepping into. And eventually these numbers led me to I was experiencing a false twin flame at the time, but looking up this, I didn't know what twin flames were, but I looked up this connection and these number synchronicities and found out that I had a twin flame. And so I continued to see these numbers, and, a common one for me was 1111. Like that's a very popular one. And to me, that was always twin flames, right? Like union with your twin flame. And a lot of times people ask, they reach out and they're like, well, what does 1111 mean? What does 222 mean? What does 444? Well, if for a basic idea of what these numbers mean, you can Google Doreen Virtue angel numbers, and it will kind of give you a basic meaning of what the numbers are. But know that too, your journey is unique and specific to you. So the numbers that you receive, what it may mean for, another, it may not mean the same for you. So this is where it calls you to go into your heart. And as you go into your heart, you're going to have a feeling. So let's say you're seeing 1111. Well, for me, that means twin flames, and that means union. Union is imminent. But for you, it may possibly mean something else. So you can go and you can feel into your heart. And when you see 1111, what is that feeling that comes up? What is that message? What is that intuitive message that you receive in that? And trust that, and know that you're receiving that, and there's purpose in that. And you're being guided perfectly through these signs and synchronicities. So I'm going to give Adam a chance to share what signs and synchronicities you had on your journey.
Yeah, it was very important for me, like when I started my spiritual awakening and I started seeing the numbers as well. And as you said, it was like a form of like bliss and like, and I started seeing, 444, meant to me like all is well, relax. And I was always like, oh, I can this feels good, and, with the fives, it's like change. I'm like, okay, it always like kept me going in a way. And feathers was very like for me, like the colors on the feather and the messages, right? And it always gave me like a good feeling that I was taken care of and on the right path. Yeah, and also birds. I think you also had birds, like we had yeah, always had like a good meaning, like how many birds and what type of bird and like what message does this have. And I was constantly like googling angel numbers and just feeling into that. And so really it's a good thing, right? I remember seeing like the twos, and I choose and claim my harmonious union. For me that was like that, choosing God, and so
That's beautiful. That reminds me too, when I began my journey, like I seen 11 a lot, or 1111, or I'd see 22 or 33 or 44. And as my journey progressed, like the numbers would get like let's say I hit a new level in my inner work, I would start seeing 5-5. Or then I hit another level through my inner work, I see 6-6. And I was like, oh my God, once I get to 9-9, like I'm almost there, right? I was like, and so these numbers, like they were supportive. Like it gave me a feeling of excitement and joy to know that I was moving forward and everything was okay. And it was almost like the universe talking back to me, letting me know that I was on the right journey. And yeah, like like you were saying, like birds, like a red cardinal, that was often a twin flame sign for me. Or even movies, like I would be guided to watch a movie, or a song would come up on the radio and the song would have my twin flame's name in it. And it was like all of these beautiful signs. And it was almost like love was carrying me all the way into my union, right? And yeah, it was just really beautiful. And so what Adam and I want to share with you too is that sometimes on the twin flame journey, see, there's a bird. A bird just flew by. Yeah. See, and it brings like joy in our hearts, right? When we see that bird, like it's a sign, right, that you're on the right path, you're moving forward. And so you don't want to take the signs and look at them as they're bringing you your twin flame, right? But what they are doing is they're guiding you to your twin flame. They're guiding you into your union, and they're guiding you to your next step. And that next step is, well, how do you feel right now? Well, how do you feel in this moment? How do you feel in that moment? Your feelings lead you into the arms of your twin flame. So it's important to follow those feelings, and those numbers and synchronicities, they give you feelings, and you want to follow that and trust in that. Trust what you're receiving. Yeah, one of my favorite numbers was 101. That was like my all-time favorite number, and it still is. I still see 101 like all the time. And for me, that was basically like union with God, union with myself, and union with my twin flame. And so I still see that number often, and it just it brings a lot of joy to my heart. What was your favorite number, Adam? Or what is your favorite number?
Well, I have a fascination for numbers, but I think with the 2s and the 4s, with the 4s it's like all is well, so just relax, right? But yeah, and with the 2s, like I think for us it's a important number as well. So yeah. So it's partnership, right? And
do you want to share with them why 22 is such an important number to us?
Well, I know you had asked.
This is really good.
A while before Harmonious Union, you had asked like, what is going to be my Harmonious Union number, and you got 22.
Yeah, I want to share it. I gotta share it, and then you can share your part. Cause see, okay. So shortly before I come into Harmonious Union with Adam, my twin flame, in the community that we're in, we're students of Jeff and Shalia, and in our Twin Flames Universe Open Forum is where you see all the Harmonious Unions announced. And so there was a Harmonious Unions being announced, like one right after another. And I asked God, I was like, okay, actually I think one of my friends had told me that they did this, and I thought, oh, I'm going to do that too. So I asked God in my heart, I said, God, what number am I going to be? Like, what number of Harmonious Union am I going to be? And I think at the time there was probably like 15, 16, and God, I immediately received a 22. And so I took that 22. This is another thing too. I took the 22 and I said, okay, I'm not going to hold on to. You don't want to cling on to a number. You don't want to get a number and say, that's it, that's the day, that's the time. When you receive a message, you want to just let it go, surrender into it, right? And so God told me 22, and I kind of was like, okay, well, yeah, let's see if I'm really 22. And I was like, I surrender into this, God, okay? So then Adam, keep in mind, Adam and I were not talking at the same time. Like, we were still experiencing separation, and neither one of us were in communication with each other. So you too, go ahead and share your side of that.
Well, this was on the day of our Harmonious Union, I asked God, what's the number, right? And
Mm-hmm.
he shared with me it was 22. I'm like, oh, how's this gonna happen? Like, we're basically not talking, and like this is, oh. But I'm like, okay, okay, it's a cool number. I'm just gonna let it be, and then. Yeah, there we were. Yeah. It was like right after. It's 22. Like,
so lo and behold, Adam and I were Harmonious Union number 22 in Jeff and Shalia in our community. And so now that number really is also too, like looking back, I have an Instagram account and I've had it since, oh my gosh, for years, like way before I met Adam. And my username is Brienne22. And I had no clue why I picked 22. No clue at all. I just felt drawn to the number 22. And now we know why, right? So that's like the fun and the adventure of your journey is like you receive, there's a certain number that speaks to your heart. And although the meaning of that number may not be revealed fully to you right now, it's going to be revealed to you eventually. And it's so fun. And it's just an adventure, like, oh, that's the significance of that number. That's what that meant. I come into Harmonious Union with my twin flame, and we were number 22.
Yeah, and we got engaged on April 22nd.
Yes, so. We're engaged. There's my ring. Yeah, on April 22nd. Yeah, April 22nd. Sorry, I'm like kind of confused with the time. So yeah, we also actually we worked through a lot of blocks. God was presenting us the next step, which was to get married. But I'm here in Norway with Adam out of the States, and I didn't know if I'd have all of the documentation needed to get married. And we found out that we needed to travel to the embassy here in Oslo, Norway, which is an hour away from where Adam lives. And so we had to do a lot of inner work. And also, too, with the coronavirus, everything is kind of closed down at the moment, but we were able, as we worked through blocks, our first reach out to the embassy, they said no, only emergencies, and we would need to wait until it opened up. So we did more inner work, and then we messaged them back, and we got an appointment. And on the 21st, it was a very quick appointment. Like they scheduled it within 4 days. And we got in, we took the train to Oslo, got the documentation needed. And then on the next day, we're engaged. And now we're planning our wedding. We're going to have we're going to have kind of maybe 2 or 3 different ceremonies, right? Because right now we're having like a quarantine wedding that we're planning. And then we're going to have some others after that. But anyways, that's, this is kind of like the significance of the numbers and synchronicities that we've experienced on our journey. And, just know, is there anything else you wanted to share about numbers and synchronicities or signs?
No, just follow the good feeling and know you're supported.
Yeah, and even too, like, know that these are guiding you into, like, if you're not currently physically with your twin flame, these numbers and all of these things that you're experiencing in your reality, they're guiding you to your twin flame. And even when you attain harmonious union with your twin flame, the signs and synchronicities continue because they're leading you into your perfect union with God, yourself, and your twin flame. Like there's many times me and Adam go on walks through the woods on a trail and there'll be feathers everywhere. And Adam's like, ooh, feather, oh, feather over there. So it's like they continue, they never stop. So they're guiding you home, all the way home. So just like surrender and have fun with them. Like just enjoy the play and the communication that you're receiving, and let your journey be light and fun and easy. And so this is another important thing too. Through being students of Jeff and Shalia and following their teachings and manifesting our harmonious union, I'm a master certified ascension coach. Adam is a certified ascension coach. We're both twin flames in harmonious union with and coach affiliated with Twin Flames Universe. Sorry, I'm trying to say a whole lot there. But yes, so we are coaches and we coach together. And if you're watching this video and you're interested in, connecting with Adam and I, or you're wanting to, claim support on your journey, we can assist you and help you into coming into your harmonious union. We'll put our link below, but we offer free consultations. You can just reach out and connect with us, and we're happy to help you. And I could not have come in a harmonious union with Adam without claiming my support. I too have a coach. Jeff and Shalia, have been my spiritual teachers since 2017, the beginning of 2017, and I'm still with them now. Adam and I, we have our own coach. Shout out to Keely and Lang. Yeah. So we have a weekly coaching session with Colby and Keely. They're also Twin Flames and Harmonious Union as well through Jeff and Shalia. But yeah, you want to claim your support. It's hard to do it alone. You're meant to do this with a foundation and a support of others that can really show you the way, and that is available to you. Just claim it in your heart, and we're here to help you. And is there anything else you want to say, Adam, before we close out this video?
Nope, this feels complete.
All right, good deal. Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed our video. And like I said before, if you desire to claim your support and reach out, please do so. And we will see you in the next video. So bye. Bye.